Hi everyone and welcome to Haunted Connections. It's been a little while since we've been able to bring this to you. We are bringing it to you from the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre. Actually, that's wrong now, isn't it? It's the Haunted Antiques Museum and the Paranormal Research Centre.
Whatever, you know what it is. It's been that long.
Yeah, so welcome everyone. We're glad to be back. So we're hoping to get these the Haunted Connection shows back up and running. Now there's been a lot of stuff going on in the background, hasn't there, Neil?
There is, yeah. We've been very, very busy. I know you probably don't realise it, but we have been very busy. As you can see, we're not in the office now because that's full of junk. We are in the tea room, and it looks better. Isn't it? I like this wall. These beams actually date back to the 1600s.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of history in these beams. So what have they? What
Is
are
it
they?
1500s?
Is it 1500s?
1500s.
Yeah, because it's the 16th century, isn't it? 1500s.
Yeah. So we had the Hinckley Archaeological Society.
Well done.
Come up, and because they were talking about. They knew that some of the buildings along here had still got the original beams in them, and we happened to mention that our building still has the beams. So they came up, had a look, and they confirmed that they were from the 15th century and are all original. So we do call this room the medieval room.
Yeah,
and you can see why. And it's a very good room in its own right.
Yeah, but these will be returning. These Haunted Connection show will be with you every Tuesday at 8 o'clock from now on. So we're excited to bring it back, but like Jane says, we have been very, very busy behind the scenes. We'll run through what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the main thing is we do have our own TV channel now on Roku TV called Ghost Planet Network. It's been live perhaps 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
The reviews so far have been really promising. It's not just the work that we do, it's work that other people, other paranormal teams ask us to put on the channel as well. So it's all different sort of standards because we're not victimizing people because they don't put posh, really edited videos out. It's Ghost Planet Network is for everybody to enjoy. They are all real, they're raw. They're to me, the paranormal shows on TV are for the general public.
For entertainment.
It's for entertainment. But the videos, as far as I'm concerned, is for paranormal investigators as well, because some videos, not a lot happens.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is. That's why we love doing what we do. Well, you've watched a few now. What's your honest opinion?
And I'll just say before I go any further that all the videos have been vetted by yourself, haven't they? So you've watched them. It's all genuine content. Anything that's sort of dodgy, or if it looks like it's fake or fraudulent or anything like that, then it's not going to appear on the thing. It's just good content. And I've watched a few of the shows. And I am quite, really got into it.
Yeah.
And it's great actually looking back over some of the demon files because, I think there's about 5 or 6 demon connections.
Yeah.
So there's about 5 or 6 demon connections on there, but we have actually done 28 now. And I'm looking forward to actually watching more of them just to recap because we have been doing them now for over 2 years. And it's really good to look back on some of the things that we've done.
Yeah.
And it's also good watching other people's stuff as well.
I see Andy Linden's watching, and Victoria Manners is watching. Their stuff is going on the channel, and I want to thank people like Andy and Vicky for actually putting their content on our channel. I know they might say the other way around, but to me, we've always tried to help everybody, haven't we? And it's YouTube is a bit of a nightmare to me because unless you've got 100,000 subscribers, the chances the chance of finding new content, especially British content to watch, is you got to be very, very lucky. So they have now all these. Everyone has the opportunity to potentially reach 70 million viewers worldwide. That's how big the audience could be. Barry's watching. Barry's having a show on there as well, which I've got to edit. But it all takes time, you know. For me to put somebody else's video on the channel, it could take well over an hour each video. For me to put to edit our Demon Connections or Paranormal Blackout or Haunted or Not, we've got lots more shows coming up as well. It could take me 2-3 hours just to edit it. Then I've got to upload it. Then I've got to upload to the hard drive. Then I've got to upload it to the channel, and it all takes time. So people, you have to bear with me with the content.
But you've got about 40 odd on there now.
It's over 40 videos to watch already. Mark says, "Good morning from New Zealand." Mark, we're getting there. Paranormal New Zealand on there as well. I know we've got a couple of Marks on there. Andy says, "I massively appreciate your time and effort, mate. Thank you." So it all takes time. You know, other channels will probably got a team of editors. I don't. It's me. It's me. Hence, because GPN is so important to us. The main reason, I'll be honest, the main reason for the TV channel is to get our work out there to a bigger audience, which is, I think, deserves to be a bigger audience. But everyone else's work deserves to be seen by more people.
I think what started it, wasn't it, in the beginning, is we wanted to take the Demon Connections to a different platform and let more people see the work. But it actually got rejected because I think it was too controversial. And it wasn't, you know, it probably wasn't scary enough, or didn't have the fear factor, or, you know, people running around screaming. And that frustrated you a bit, didn't it? So Neil wanted to do his own. It annoyed
the hell out of me.
It was a little bit frustrated. It was fuming.
I know while Bill said, "When will Zach be on GPN?" He ain't good enough, Bill. He's not good enough to be on our channel. So yeah, that did frustrate me a lot.
So you went and did it bigger and better yourself?
I thought, okay, we'll do it ourselves. It's a big financial risk for us because it's not cheap. Eventually, as the channel grows, we might even be going on to Amazon Prime as well. That's twice as much as going on to Roku. So that's why we started on Roku.
Yeah.
These big players want more money.
But once we get the viewers and the followers, it will be the next step.
It is subscription free. All you need to do is buy a Roku box from Argos or Amazon.
I got mine from Amazon.
About 30 quid. And that's all you need. All you need is HDMI input on the telly, Wi-Fi connection, and you can watch. And on Roku, it's not just GPN you're watching. You watch the Roku channel. You can watch Netflix on there. Obviously, you pay extra for Netflix. You can watch Pluto channel for free, which is where Are You Haunted is on. Fantastic guys, Phil and Sarah and the team. They're on Pluto, so you can watch that for free as well. So if you want, it's not just us. There's loads of channels you can watch. Let me just read. Mark said, "It's that punk DIY attitude that appeals to me the most. It's just more honest and grounded. No major backers, deadlines, and demanding corporate interests. Down to earth and relatable. Yeah, that was also important to me, Mark. If I have been offered to be part of a TV series, but when they told me what I've got to do, I said no, I'm not being involved in that because it's being controlled. I don't like being controlled. I admit I don't like having a boss. I don't like being told what to do. And it was to do with haunted antiques as well. And I said no, I can't be a part of that. So I did turn it down. I don't think Julie was impressed, but hey, I have got some principles.
Yeah.
Some people
And
people might not think so, but I do have some principles.
But you'll see from the content that's on there that it is genuine, and it's possibly not all what you all expect. You know, with the demon connections, for instance, you know, we're not running around screaming. It's not there's not that sort of harmful fear and just going along with what people have told us for such a long time. For hundreds of years, we've been told that demons are bad, and so far we haven't come across any, you know, that have been really bad or
We've not
harmful.
had any mushy peas to clean up.
No, and it's just been a really good series, and we're really enjoying doing it and discovering what demons are really all about.
To be honest, they're kind of boring, aren't they? Because you're not getting one of us screaming. You're not getting us running out the room in terror. You're not getting things thrown about. But those who are watching, who do paranormal investigate or ghost hunting, it's whatever you want to call it, that's not what happens, is it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a building, apart from Wixon House, perhaps.
Yeah.
I've never been in a building where it's terrified me.
No.
I don't think so. I don't. That just doesn't happen in my experience.
No, and we have come to work along with a lot of these demons, and we will be doing a lot more in the future, because we want to find the answers to you know, many questions that have been generated through this series.
Yeah, a lot of people are watching. Have said hi, hello, Trevor. I'm not reading everyone's name out because I think that just gets a bit tedious. I don't like it in case I miss someone out and people get offended. Hello to everyone who's watching, and thanks for letting us into your homes again.
Yeah, it's lovely to see so many of
you a few weeks
making comments and be back.
Yeah, so GPN is the biggest thing, and it is taking a lot of my time up. So I am kind of taking a back seat to some extent with the centre. I'm still coming up, but I'm leaving more to this lot.
This lot. I think that means me and the others.
Yeah, so Jane, Amy, and Julie, they'll be taking more on to do with the museum. Let me just read Mark's. Mark said exactly, we've had 4 TV offers in the past and turned them all down due to the fact we'd have no say on how we were depicted. Also, there'd be recreations and activities set ups. It's important to keep it honest. That's already too much fake TV as it is. Shani says, looking forward to being there again next week. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you. I think Mark's hit it on the head there. With the TV shows, they're not staged, because Help My House is Ordered, for example, the guys who work on that, they are real professional investigators, and I class them, I don't know, I've never met Ian Lawman, but I class Barry as a friend.
Yeah.
But it's what the production company want, and the production company aren't investigators. So do they know what investigators want to see?
Yeah, and sometimes they have a strict sort of narrative, and everything's got to conform to that narrative. And if it's outside of that, then I think things get deleted or edited and things like that. So we didn't want to be restricted like that. I mean, many of you know, we don't work within boxes.
No,
we always work outside of boxes, and we don't adhere to the rules, and we don't listen to what people say. So we just completely do our own thing, and through that we have learnt so much.
Yeah, we're even on the channel, we've got a team, well, 2 teams actually, who do Facebook Live investigation. Now, some people don't like Facebook Lives. We've done loads in the past. We used to like doing live. Obviously, we've gone away from that a little bit, but we might bring some back. They do Facebook Lives, and they asked if they could put their live recording of their live Facebook. And I said, yeah, of course you can. It's real, it's honest, and so we're doing that. So they're getting airtime on the channel. But with GPN, because it's a subscription-free channel, we are going to rely on advertisers for the income from the channel. However, for the big advertisers to want to put their adverts on our channel, we need to hit 10,000 viewers in a month. Might sound a lot, but it's not really, is it?
Not in the grand scheme of social media.
When there's 70 million Roku boxes out there, 10,000 in a month isn't a huge amount. So what we're doing is asking everyone to spend 30 quid or whatever it is, buy a Roku box, download or upload GPN and take a look. I think it's well worth money.
Yeah,
the channel.
If you're after a paranormal fix, it is good for that. I keep getting a paranormal fix from it.
Okay, Vicky says, did you get that shipment sorted? Okay then. I've made a bit of a boob. I have been conned out of 300 and odd quid. The shipment, the company who's delivering the shipment, I've outspoken to Vicky's husband, who's an import man at Birmingham Airport, and he's checked with his New York colleague, and the company doesn't exist. So I have been scammed, so I won't be able to get the Roku boxes in. I've tried to source them cheap enough to sell them here, but I just can't. I can't find them. I'm not risking going to China again. So unfortunately, no, we won't be selling them. I know we're letting quite a few people down, but unfortunately, there's a lot of scams out there, and I am gutted. I'm 63. I should know better. But
yeah.
So we won't be selling them. Sorry to everyone who's ordered, who said they wanted it from me. We're not getting them. Sorry. So go down to Argos or Amazon. And it said I'm picking one up next week. That's great. Vicky says, "Oh God, that's disgusting. Someone did that." Yeah, that's unfortunately that's the way way of mankind now, isn't it? Well, some parts of mankind.
But maybe you should say about the website just to steer clear of it because it's full of con.
Yeah, I bought it from Alibaba.
So
that's it.
Steer clear of that website.
It's up to you if you order stuff from China. I don't know.
We just wouldn't like anybody else getting scammed.
Yeah, just be careful out there. I'm going to put it down to experience. I'm just feel bad because I'm letting people down. I don't like letting people down. But Annette said, my daughter has one. I'll have to get round to hers and do some catching up. Yeah, I don't. Not everyone is going to like everything on there, which is fine. Perhaps you don't like the way certain people work. That's fine. If you don't like the demon connections, fine. Don't watch it. Got a lot of people. Some people don't agree with what we're doing, but those that watch it think it's fascinating. But there's so many. I think there's about 20 categories. Each team have got their own categories. So there's plenty of other stuff. We're even putting on timeless classic horror films. We've got 2 on there already. They are in the public domain, so I'm allowed to put them on. So if you like old horror films with Christopher Lee, I think Christopher Lee's in
Peter Cushing.
Yeah. So there'll be more of them going on. But I've got so many videos to edit of our own, and so many videos of other teams waiting to put on. I can put at a push. I can put 5 on a day, but that's really, really pushing it. I've got dozens and dozens and dozens of content just waiting for me to catch up put on. So there'll always be new content going on. And
it's all on demand as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can watch it.
It's all on demand. So if you want to watch it at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's there. You know, it's not like Emmerdale used to be. I've got to be home for 7 o'clock to watch it. And it says, I agree. I love the Demon Files and will be good to watch others we do not see. Yeah, I think also it is all new to me, so I will make mistakes along the way. Now, up until I did it, I've never edited a video in my life. My son Luke gave me a quick lesson, and I'm doing it. And I
Well, you
think
did a good job.
I think they're turning out all right.
Yeah, I have got to say that Neil's commitment and perseverance and everything on this project has just been
Oh.
amazing. No, it has, because you've been so focused, and you've really sort of put so much effort into bringing it alive. You know, this was sort of like a dream of yours, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And to making it happen, you've just put so much time and effort into it. So it's just, and that does reflect on the show when you look at it, you know, on the programs, that you can see all the work that's gone in there, and just getting it up and running, and making it just making it happen. You know, you've put a lot of hard work into it, haven't you?
It has been hard work. We will be having GPN merchandise, t-shirts and hoodies and baseball caps. They'll be available to order very soon.
You have something?
Oh, I've got one. Oh. Let me show you. As if it's almost planned. This will be a t-shirt.
It is a t-shirt.
Sarah says, "Yay!" We've also got ladies' t-shirts with a V-neck. I know you like V-neck t-shirts. We got polo shirts. We got hoodies. Some have got a small chest logo,
yeah.
and some will have the big logo. I will be taking photos of everything at the weekend, and they will be going out. So people have to order them from us, though. So obviously, when you order, then I know I'll be placing an order with the garment suppliers, perhaps once every fortnight or something. It depends how many orders I get in, because it's got to be. I want to keep the price as low as I can. So that will be coming soon. We've also got having garments, t-shirts for ParaMeet. They'll be exclusive for the ParaMeet.
Yay.
So that's almost like a plan there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the ParaMeet, Jane.
Yes.
Tell them what the ParaMeet is.
It's coming thick and fast, isn't it? So
it's scary.
The ParaMeet is happening on the 2nd and 3rd of September. It's being held at Browns-Over Hall in Rugby. So this is your annual event that we're bringing to you for everyone to meet up. We've been doing the ParaMeets up here for quite a few years, and this is now turned into a big weekend event. And there's going to be so much going on. There's going to be stalls. There's going to be a big seance. There's speakers on the Saturday and the Sunday. Car parking is free. So unlike the last venue, you won't get £100 fine if you don't register your car at reception.
There'll be vendors.
Yeah, there's going to be so much going on. So keep your eyes peeled for things coming up. And one of the things that we do plan to do is, over the next few months, as part of the Haunted Connections show, we are going to be bringing you speakers of the ParaMeet, and we're going to be interviewing them and getting their take on things, aren't we? Prior to the festival.
I do have to contact them.
Yes, so Neil's going to sort all that out. So watch out for speakers who we will be having on this show.
Yeah, so it's all exciting. It's only £11 for a weekend pass, not £200 or £100 just to get in. Then the speakers are free. We've got the 2 most haunted bedrooms. There'll be investigations going up there all day, both days.
Yeah. And you have got the whole hotel to yourself, haven't you? We've got the whole hotel to ourselves all weekend. I think all the rooms now are booked out, aren't they?
The bedrooms for the Saturday night are booked, which is good. Emma says, how do I buy a ticket? I'm going to see if Jane remembers now. You just go to the website, Emma, which is
hauntedresearchcentre.com.
There you go. Follow the ParaMeet section on it, and you can book your day ticket if you want to just come for one day or a weekend. I do suggest a weekend. Obviously, it's £11 for 2 days.
Yeah, and if you can't get into the hotel, there is a travel.
There's a Premier Inn just down the road.
Premier Inn,
walking
just
distance.
down the road. Yeah, so you can. There's still plenty of space there if you want to book in, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be amazing. We did the first big one last year at Bosworth Hall, and the most common comment we had is how relaxed it was.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to be even more relaxed this year because we've got the whole building. If you want to wander around, you're free to. And there's the grounds as well. I think the grounds would
the grounds
be interesting
are lovely
as well.
Yeah.
So you go onto the website to book a ticket. £11 for the day pass. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Kathy said, looking forward to it. Good. You'll be working there.
So
Kathy.
there will be speakers on Saturday and Sunday.
Don't ask me who's talking Saturday or Sunday.
And majority of the speakers are actually all English.
There's only one, who's Mark, who's been watching tonight. Mark is coming all the way over from New Zealand just to speak at the ParaMeet now. He comes over to the UK every year, I think. And we met him last year at the centre, and he's coming to do a talk.
Yeah, and you know, we've got some great names lined up. We've got Kate Sherrill, Kate Ray, we've got Neil Story, we've got Penny Griffiths Morgan,
Paul Goddard, Rob Bray, who does charity events. Got two weirdos opening it.
Yeah.
Lucy Clark says, can't wait. You'll be working as well, Lucy. And Vicky. Vicky's excited. Andy says, we're definitely looking forward to it. It's good because you can meet other people from different smaller teams. That's the whole idea of the ParaMeet. When we started, it wasn't our idea originally, was it?
No, it was Ali Keys,
a friend of ours, Ali Keys, suggested it, and it was to bring small teams together to know each other, because people talk on Facebook or see posts on Facebook, they never meet. Last year, there's the most iconic photograph to me was I think it was John Smith, it was Kate Sherrill and Barry Frankish, and there's about 5 of them. They'd never met each other before that day, and there's just a lovely picture of them all laughing. And you know, whenever you had time to come off your stall, you walked through, everyone was smiling and happy.
That was one of my most memorable memories, I think, of the actual day, where I actually stood in the middle of the corridor and it was absolutely packed, but everybody was smiling, happy, chatting. The atmosphere was just unbelievable, and it was just seeing it all come together in just such a friendly, welcoming way, and everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Very stressful putting it on.
Yeah.
If you would have asked me at 11 o'clock at the last year's ParaMeet, and I said, there's no chance I'm going to do another one.
Yeah.
But by the end of the day, because it was such a good day, and it was weekend, wasn't it? Because we held events up here as well. It's just so nice meeting nice people.
Yeah. And I mean, we had a few little hiccups. There was things like the venue wouldn't serve tea or coffee till 12 noon. Well, if you've been travelling all morning and you get there at 10 o'clock in the morning ready for the opening, you couldn't even get a cup of tea till lunchtime, which seemed to be a bit wrong, really. Yeah. But in this new venue, we've got tea and coffee all day, Saturday and Sunday, and it's free.
Also, if you book a ticket, you can book and pay for a buffet lunch as well, or you can just go to the bar and buy lunch. The bar will be open selling chips and burgers and the normal stuff. Andy says, are there any tech sellers there? That's a good question, Andy. Yes, there are. There's Andy Guy. He's coming back. The other person who was selling equipment last year is not coming back because he was ripping people off. So we've got Andy Guy, who's fantastic guy, fantastic person. He sells some really good equipment, so he will be selling his there. So that's all amazing. Shiny says, what time does it start on Saturday? I think it starts at 10.
Yeah.
I think. So the vendors will be getting there for 9. Obviously, quite a few people are staying Friday night. We're all staying Friday night, so we'll be there.
We'll be on the rampage Friday night.
I should be running around like headless chicken from about 6 o'clock Saturday morning. Because we've got so much going on. We're going to have so many people helping us. Obviously, the team will be helping, and Julie will be helping, and we've got Kathy, we've got Amanda. They're all helping, and Sarah's going to be helping as well. Because we're going to be doing experiments as well. Hopefully, there'll be workshops as well, which I've got to sort out.
I think there'll be a confession booth as well, isn't
we
there?
we are also doing a paranormal confessional booth. So if you've got any funny stories, Neil, that you want to confess, you can do it not anonymously if you want to, because another show that we're bringing back to GPN is the Confessions of Paranormal Investigator. But we need some funny stories. The ruder the better, because they make people laugh. It's just the light-hearted side of the paranormal. We've all done something funny.
Yeah.
Whether it's farting, burping, or whatever, it's funny. It makes people laugh. So there will be a confessional booth. I'll probably just put a voice recorder, because most people know how to work a voice recorder. So just record it in this confessional booth. I've got an idea what the booth is going to look like. It's going to be hilarious. We are also going to take the Pandora's box with us, so people can do work with the Pandora's box, and only I will know what the item. Pandora's box is a box with one of our haunted items in there. It's just a bit of an experiment to see if people pick up on what they think is in there, and I will reveal.
So there's going to be quite a few vendors, isn't there? So there
are
going to be
vendors about all
lots
sold
of
out.
things for sale. So we're going to have tarot readers. We're going to have the Haunted Live guys will be there.
Yeah, crystals. Resin. Amy's bringing resin. Julie's taking some of her stock. Jane's selling.
I'll be selling my wares.
All sorts. So the main thing, I hope it's going to be nice weather. That would just be icing on the cake to me.
Yeah.
I just want people to have fun.
And it's a get together.
Life's hard at the minute, isn't it? We had 2 years of COVID, and now the cost of living is going through the roof. So it's hard at the minute. Hence the price. I've kept it as low as I possibly can. I'm not going to make any money out of it. If we break even, I should be happy. But the talkers last year were fantastic.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
We are going to have a photographer going around all day taking lots of nice photos, which is something we didn't do last year. We just relied on other people taking photos. So we are going to have a photographer walking around all day taking lots of photos. There's going to be someone walking around videoing as well. If you want to talk on video, which will be going on the GPN, feel free. And
from what we gather, there are a few book launches as well going on.
Yeah. Excuse me. As far as I'm aware, Neil Story is going to launch his latest book about Dracula.
Ooh.
At the ParaMeet, and there'll be at least 2 more if 2 people pull their fingers out. I'm struggling with mine a minute because I've been so busy.
And I've just got to keep working on mine. I'm working on the first book of the Demon Connections, so hopefully that will be done.
We got 9 weeks, haven't we? So
is that all?
Yeah. Yeah, 9 weeks. And I just want everyone to have a good weekend. Let's have fun. And Neil says, when's your second book now? I'm hoping to be launched at the ParaMeet, but we'll see. It is being written, Well, I've got about 4 being written at the same time. I think I'm just going to focus on the easiest. And obviously, I will be bringing my first book, Mercurius and the Shattered Mirror, and I'll sign them for everybody. I'm sure Neil said good stuff. So, and hopefully Jane will get hers done.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Didn't realise it was 9 weeks.
9 weeks. So yeah, the ParaMeet is going to be fun. So please tell all your paranormal friends about the ParaMeet. Sarah says, love that book. Thank you, Sarah. So the ParaMeet, please tell all your friends. The more, well, obviously we can't have thousands there, but the more people that come for the weekend, the better, because we want all the rooms to be.
We could have thousands.
A hive of people talking and a hive of laughing.
Just have to get the marquee if thousands turn up.
It is a big size. It's a good size building, so we'll handle it. And if it's a nice day, we'll just spread outside anyway. There'll be plenty to do. Lynn says, hi all, didn't know you were live. Can we rewatch later? Yes, Lynn, it'll stay on the Facebook and YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. We haven't done one of these for a few weeks because we've been so busy, so we apologize about that, but we are back and we'll be here every Tuesday from now on at 8 o'clock talking about, for the next few weeks we'll hopefully be having a guest on who's going to be talking at the ParaMeet. So I shall be contacting them all. So if you're doing a talk at the ParaMeet, I will be in contact. So it's the speakers are amazing. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they were last year, weren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Paul Goddard was one of our highlights for last year. I think he hypnotized the whole room last year.
And I've been to a few paranormal conventions, and it was just brilliant to see. Every seat was full, and people was even standing to listen to the talks. You know, and you don't see that very much. There's usually quite a lot of empty chairs in the rooms, so it was great to see so many people enjoying the talks.
One of the comments the vendors made last year is they couldn't see the speakers. So what we're going to do this year is there'll be a camera filming the talks, which will be shown on the big screen in the vendors' room. So the vendors will be able to watch. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but I'm sure we can sort it. Lynn says we'll set a reminder for next week. Thanks, Lynn. So that's the ParaMeet. What else? The centre from this Saturday will be opening every Saturday from now on. We were just doing it the first Saturday of the month, but it just wasn't working. So we're taking a step back, really, aren't we, with the centre or the museum. Raymond says, hello, this is the first time on here. Well, thanks for joining us, Raymond. Nice to see you watching.
But you can't be in two places at once, can you? You can't be getting this Roku channel up and running and be at the centre running everything at the same time. So, you just needed a little time out, didn't you? Yeah. So we're now bringing it all back. So
from this Saturday, the museum will be opening every week. For tours, if you want to book a tour, you can book tours on the website, or if you just want to pop up and have a chat, have a cup of tea, just come up between 11 and 3. So it's all very exciting again.
Yeah,
I think I've got my mojo back again.
Yeah, and there is. I mean, if when you go onto the Roku channel, there's a set amount of programs on there now, but there is so much more coming. There's a lot of things in planning stages to bring more and more content. Lots of different shows that will be coming up.
Gary says, I'll be up, but I'll be in Pendle. Oh, let us know how you get on, Gary. Must have been a year ago. We all went to Pendle.
It was in the
August.
Yeah,
Nearly a year.
it's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got lots of shows planned that we're going to be doing. So, and I'm thinking of different ones all the time. So yeah, so they're all exciting. So, but it all takes time. Like I say, it does take a long time to edit videos. I must have 40 videos to edit of ours already. Because what I'd like to do is put some of our original old ones on.
Yeah.
Now, like when we went to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Vicky says, "Say hi to Dem Diet for me, Gary." You can try Gary, but she ain't there. I hope you enjoy Pendle.
Yeah.
And as for Vicky, I don't know when I'm seeing you again, Vicky, because you're not coming in July, are you? Because Hazel's cancelled it. So yeah, if you like your paranormal shows, please consider buying a Roku box, 30 quid, and watching us, because we need to hit 10,000 viewers in a month. That's really important to us to actually finance the whole project, really.
Yeah.
And
if you think of it, 30 quid isn't that much, really. I mean, if you're watching paranormal content like on Facebook and you're subscribing to like all these Patreon things and these things where, or supporters clubs and things like that, it could be just buying the box is just a one-off spend, whereas with a lot of the Patreon and the supporters clubs, it's a monthly fee, and all that will soon add up. So it's just a one-off fee. So try and get a Roku box and enjoy the content that's on there, because once you got your box, it's all free.
Yeah, and I think we've got about 19 or 20 categories. A category is a different show. So if a content creator just sends me their videos, they go into their own category. Like we've got Haunted Live, they've got their own category. We've got Demon Connections, own category. Paranormal Blackout, own category, and so on. I think there's must be over 20 categories now. So that's 20 different types of show that you can watch already. So if you had to subscribe to all them, it'd add up really quick.
Yeah, it would.
And
even when they say, "Oh, it's only £1.99 or £2 a month" or something like that, you get 10 shows, and
I think you're looking at nearly 50 shows on already. So if you've had to pay £1 for each show, that's more you bought. And they are all free. And a lot more to come. So it's really, really good, in my opinion. Well worth 30 quid.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
If you do start coming up to the museum on a Saturday morning, we are actually going to have a TV screen on the wall above the fireplace, just over there, which will be showing Ghost Planet Network. So if you're just not sure if you want to buy it yet and you want a taster, come up on a Saturday and you can watch a taster.
Yeah, come and have a cup of tea.
Have a cup of tea, have a chat, and tell us, talk about all weird and wonderful stuff.
We're good like that.
One comment. We've only got one category that's talking about UFOs, which is the 401 files. So I'd like more people to join us who are into the UFO side or the cryptid side as well. At the minute, they are all British shows, apart from Mark Warbank's Paranormal Auckland or Paranormal New Zealand. So they are all British shows as well, which is nice for us, obviously. But obviously, if there's a team in America would like to put their content on the channel, I would say yes, obviously. But it's going to be mainly UK teams.
Yeah, but we are open to having content from all different areas of the paranormal. So whether it's the Fae, whether it's cryptids, UFOs, anything like that, then send your videos up to Neil, and you know.
Yeah.
You know, we're not just focusing on ghost hunting. Anything and everything goes in our way.
Yeah, it's the paranormal covers a huge spectrum of topics. Bloss says, not seeing you both for ages.
Oh, hi, Bloss.
Nice to see you, Bloss. You have to try and come up one Saturday when Ant's up here, because he'll carry you up the stairs. So yeah, GPN, it's only going to keep growing. That's all I can say. And the footage will always be on there. So if you miss something, you can't miss it because it's on demand. You can binge watch it if you want, or just watch it now and again. But we need to hit this 10,000 views in a week.
Yeah.
So please share it, and we don't normally say this, but please share about the GPN. As many people as you possibly can to get a taste of it. It is really well worth them. Roku's well worth the money anyway, and GPN is free. Once you got the Roku box, it is free. But if you want a taste of it, like I say, come up to the museum one Saturday, and you can sit and watch. You can flick through the channels, watch, and get a taste. So you think, yeah, I'd like to carry on watching that.
Yeah. And also, if you want a night out at the centre, the escape rooms are still available.
Yes, they are reopening.
So you've got two. You've got a new escape room, haven't you?
We have got the Devil's Den escape room, which is hilarious to watch. The new one is the Zombie War Room. No, Zombie War Office. I think that's going to be equally hilarious for us to watch. It's 50. Each one is £50 per team of up to 6 people. So it's the cheapest escape rooms I've ever seen.
Yeah, and also it's in a haunted building, so you're going to have an escape room with a difference.
You might, Sarah can't wait. In the Zombie War Office, you might end up on your own with a big haunted clown. You might. Depends how nasty I am that day.
Ooh, don't like clowns.
But they're a bit of fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're also bringing back the afternoon tea and ghost hunts. Food will be courtesy of Waffles Emporium, because we don't have a food license. So Evan will be preparing the food, the sandwiches and whatnot, and bringing and delivering them to us. And that's how we're getting around the food hygiene. So they were always popular.
Yeah.
We are going to start. It's coming very dark over there. I think it's going to rain. We are going to start the movie night with seance or ghost hunt as well. It'll be an old movie in the public domain, so we can show it. And we might have some nibbles as well.
Yeah, and a real night out with a difference. So if you want a night out, rather than perhaps going down the pub or whatever with your mates, come up to the centre and have an afternoon tea, or come and see an old movie with a ghost hunt, or book onto one of the escape rooms, and you will have more entertainment and more fun than
not as much as watching, but
but there's so much going on at the centre. And just get a group of your mates together and just come and have some paranormal fun.
Yeah. We also do our own ghost hunt experiences. They are proven to be very popular. The hosts, it's normally Kathy, Amanda and Jackie, but I know Fiona does some as well. So they are getting used to the museum as well. And I think the spirits of the museum are getting used to them. Which helps, and I think it's well worth the 18 quid. Where else can you get a ghost hunt for 18 quid?
Yeah, and there's lots of different ghost hunts as well. We do teenage nights. There's seance nights. There's lots of different things going on at the centre.
Raymond said his house is very haunted. He's got 21 spirits living with us. His son took a picture just for the fun of it and talking about ghosts, took it and was surprised at what they saw. They had 3 ghosts, one in good condition. I'd like to send it to you. Please send it to me, Raymond. Just send it to me on Facebook. Our Paranormal Research Centre. We'll be happy to have a look. We always like to see different photos. Kathy says, always happy to help when I can. I think you'll be helping a lot more soon, Kathy.
Yeah.
All these different events. Kathy is one of our hosts. And they do a great job. The guests love them. We've had some guests keep coming back time and time again, which is always good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, they are the guests, the hosts are very professional in what they do. And they have fun. That's the main thing. Let's have fun. Kathy says, bring it on. So and we got 2 teenage events left this year. Teenage events to me is important to show the youngsters how to do ghost hunting or investigating, because they are the future. Is your cup empty?
It is.
Isn't that one of the worst things in life? When you go to have a cup of tea and it's empty.
It's fine.
In my case, it's green tea in our case, isn't it? I think the teenage events are important because the teenagers do watch the films, they do watch The Country and the Ouija film, and they think that's what it really is like. And we all know that ain't what it really is like.
No.
So they are always very popular. So there's 2 dates left this year. We've only got a few minutes left. And also, if you're part of a paranormal team, there's still plenty of dates to book to investigate the Haunted Antiques Museum. And the fee now is just £150 to book it for the evening.
Yeah, bargain.
8
you've done this in celebration of Roku, haven't you?
Yeah, in celebration of the Ghost Planet Network. We are, because it's the launch, we've gone back to the launch price of the Haunted Antiques Museum. Raymond says, I cannot send it on Facebook. I am banned from it. Is there any other way? You can email it to me, Raymond. And my email address is, it's all lowercase, Neil, which is NEIL, .HAPRC@gmail.com. So you can email it me if you want to. Now we're on about Facebook. Facebook really is doing my head in. I hate it with a vengeance. So from now on, I won't be posting anything on Paranormal Research Centre Facebook page. Julie is taking over on that because
you get frustrated
because I've told her to.
Yeah.
No, Julie's volunteered. All the team are taking on more responsibilities, so which will free me up to put more content on GPN. We just want to say thanks to the Haunted Magazine for supporting the museum and the TV channel. They are great guys. So they are promoting the channel. We did an article in the latest issue of the magazine. So they are great supporters of us, and they will be at the ParaMeet again.
Yeah,
making
great.
people laugh.
Always look forward to seeing the guys.
Whatever you do, if you go and chat to Paul and Andy at the Haunted Magazine, don't ask Paul to make you a cup of tea. He puts milk in green tea.
Yeah, mind you saying that, my son did that today, making me a cup of green tea.
You're joking. Wait till I see.
He almost got a backhander, but he was all right.
Yeah, about 3 foot tall than you.
He's 35, so I would. He's a bit big for a backhander now.
And whenever Paul comes up on a Wednesday night for a chat, you'll say, I'll have black coffee with a bit of milk in.
Yeah, which
confused you last week, didn't it? So yeah, seriously, that if you want to read about the paranormal, anything paranormal, the Haunted Magazine is recommended. It is fantastic. It's an award-winning magazine. They're great friends of hers and the centre. And you can actually buy the Haunted magazine, WH Smith's, HMV now. You can buy it from direct from us, cheaper than anywhere else.
Yeah.
And
it's full of fantastic stories by so many people.
Yeah. So, any final comments before?
So I'd like to say one thing.
Go on then.
So with the centre now being open on every Saturday, the shop upstairs has been fully restocked. So there's lots and lots of goodies for everyone to buy. So when you come up to the centre, there's lots of stuff that's just pertinent to people in the paranormal. And it's there's a lot of great stuff in the cabinets. Julie's worked really hard to fill the cabinets with lots of really good stuff. And there's Amy's cabinet, and I've got a couple of cabinets. So come on up and have a look. Come and have a cup of tea.
And Barry's selling his homemade Ouija tables.
Barry Frankish has made some tables and stuff as well. So the shop upstairs in the tea room has been now fully stocked. So come up and have a look.
Sarah says, "Are you still looking for volunteers, Neil?" Yeah, I'll put a post on Facebook and say we want some more volunteers.
I think we've already volunteered you, Sarah, so come up.
Your name was down first, Sarah, so if you think about you're there. Simply because if we get bookings for the escape rooms, you see, that's going to take 3 people to look after the escape rooms. And then if we've got opening every Saturday, because we got so much filming to do as well, we can't be up here every Saturday. There'll be one of the members of the team up here.
Yeah. And even just running the place on the Saturday, it takes 3-4 people to be here at the centre to do that.
Yeah. So because if we have tours, there could be 2 tours going on at the same time. Sarah says, "Laugh out loud, not me, silly billies." All right. Yes. Yeah. Just messing me, Sarah. Or I'm always looking for volunteers because again we're doing the afternoon teas midweek. We're doing the film nights midweek. We want to do the seances. We want to do so much without being tied up all the time. So that was a bang then. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So yeah, the more volunteers we can get, the better to me, because on a Saturday in the daytime, I don't know, we could be really, really busy. In which case, we don't want people sitting around waiting. We want to get on with things. Whether it could be making cups of tea. I don't know. It could be doing a tour, or it could be just talking to people. It's important that people come up here and I talk to.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, quite a few people have had problems or issues at home, or there's things that they don't understand, or that things that have happened to them that they don't understand. And just coming up and talking with somebody can make a massive difference to somebody, rather than them sort of stewing on it and sort of trying to hold everything in and just really getting confused and upset about stuff that they're just not sure about. Then it's always worth coming up and talking to somebody at the centre. And we've helped a lot of people do that.
Shy says, "Count me in." Thank you. I think you messaged me the other day, didn't you? And even on the ghost hunt experiences, we normally have 3 hosts up here, but I like to have at least 2 per group, because you just don't know what's going to happen. Now we've had one when one of the hosts got overshadowed, so the other host had to take her out, which left the guests with no team. So Kathy says, "I'll bring my sleeping bag on a Friday night and just move in for the weekends." Sarah says, "I'll be back." I don't think we can have. If we have 4 or 5 hosts on a ghost hunt experience, that's fine for me. It means that the guests are going to get a better experience from us.
Yeah.
To me, and it will free us up to do more filming, because the more footage we get on GPN, the better.
Yeah, and we've still got shows that we've wanted to do for about 4 or 5 years now, and we're hoping that this is going to be the year that we actually do it, and we're going to bring, we want to get all these shows out to you people, because we want to bring you that content.
Yeah, and obviously, as always, we are asking for people if they fancy doing their own episode of Paranormal Blackout, which is one person in the museum going from room to room in the pitch black with only the night vision viewfinder to see by. On your own. It's fantastic.
And it's not easy.
So anyway, it's gone 9 o'clock. So thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thank you all for your comments.
We will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yes.
So,
with a guest, hopefully.
With a guest. So it's good night for me.
And it's good night from him.
Yes, we are that old. We can remember the two Ronnies. We'll see you all again soon.
Bye for now.